So one of the more frustrating parts of being an urban farmer is that for the most part my little Versa here has gotten me through everything, with the occasional borrowing of a truck or renting of a truck. And yeah, today I pushed it to its limits. So I went to go pick up some landscape fabric, and yeah, it didn't fit quite like I had expected. And the end result as well was, oh, my poor windshield cracked as I was trying to squeeze it in here. And after the incident, I'm at Home Depot renting a truck now, and could have done that in the first place, but now I've got wasted time, a broken windshield, and another lesson learned. Well, it's back here now. Let's see how I can make it down the interstate with this thing. Well, I made it, and without managing to clip anyone with this thing hanging off the end there. Now to unload. Alright, so what I'm about to get going here is, got the hose all laid out. I'm going to go ahead and get everything wet, and then we're going to roll out the landscape fabric and weigh it down. We got 15-foot landscape fabric. Now we've standardized our beds, which is a good thing when you're growing in that model where we have right here. This means all of our drip tape, all the landscape fabric, everything that we cut can be used in multiple locations. If we're just staggering different dimensions of beds, then you cut fabric to, work for one situation, but then you have to have a whole separate set of materials for different beds, where this way, when we want to solarize a whole different segment, we know that the length is the same, distance and the width, and that we can just kind of replicate that over and over again. All right, so everything's all wet now, so it's going to trap moisture in there to help in the baking process. So as this black landscape fabric goes out, it's going to cook throughout the day. We're going to leave it for probably about 2 months. So the 2 months we're not growing here on the site, over July and August, will be covered in the plastic, but we'll take a couple peeks under the fabric over the next few weeks to see how it's going. Whew, well, that's all done. Now, what it looks like happened over here with the cover crops from last time, right here with the cowpeas and sorghum. It looks like the birds ate all the sorghum. The cowpeas started up, but I can't find a single blade of sorghum, the seed body, or blade of actual grass. And I think it was because we broadcast it instead of direct seeding. Decisions. Probably gonna try and maybe broadcast it again and see what happens, but I find it hard to believe that they could find and eat every single seed with as much as we spread, and yet not a single body seed. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Just left the dentist. Got a filling, so I'm all numb. Back at Credo though for a little bit. Get some work done. Another good meeting with Richard. We were working on some of the roles within the nonprofit for Growing Orlando to kind of see where, as we look at the timeline moving down in the next 6 to 12 months and even in the future, roles that are essential for success, and how we can continue to delegate out responsibilities so that I can focus in on the things that I need to focus in on with running, and kind of get other people working on things that they're good at and passionate.